Hi guys, good morning. I'm Richard. Welcome back to the channel, from power lines to power naps. Road safety in Thailand. Are the roads in Thailand really as dangerous as what people think? Let's take a look, see what we think. Hi, I'm Richard. Welcome to my channel, from power lines to power naps. This is my wife, Nui, and together we both left the UK in February 2022 to start and enjoy a new life and new adventures in Phuket, Thailand. Join us on our new journey together and experiences. Thank you for watching. Sit back and relax. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm sat at home. The recent bad weather that we've been experiencing in Phuket has hopefully passed on, gone. We've had a pretty bad spell the last few days. Many of you might have read or seen in the news that Phuket received some horrendous storms and landslips and road collapses. But I was talking to a local and I was told that actually it's a real extreme, a one-off. The worst storm Phuket has seen and received in 30 years. Excuse me, it's a bit warm today. So it's a one-off. The sun's back shining now. I'm just sat on my balcony. I'll just turn the camera and show you that we're back to blue skies and blue seas and sunshine, which is always very nice. So road safety in Thailand and my thoughts on it. I could talk about statistics, but I'm not going to. I'm going to talk to you about my thoughts on road safety in Thailand and why is it perceived maybe more dangerous than some other countries. I think road safety, or the danger on roads, I think roads generically are potential dangerous places anywhere in the world. You don't concentrate what you're doing. If you do something wrong, any road's going to be dangerous. Why Thailand seems to be high in the rankings of accidents? Well, I'm going to throw a couple of non-statistical reasons. Like any other country, the statistics say the causes of accidents, road fatalities, it's pretty much like anywhere in the world. Drink driving, drugs, speed, weather conditions, lack of vehicle maintenance. The list reads pretty like you'll read it at home. I'm going to throw a couple of other of my own suggestions in. Thailand is a huge country, And a large part of it is either rural or semi-rural. So in these parts it's quieter. Quieter, less traffic, less accidents. Not rocket science. When you start condensing high numbers of people into smaller areas, cities, popular tourist destinations like this beautiful island of Phuket, Pattaya or Hua Hin, any top touristy destination, you're going to be condensing a big volume of people into smaller areas. It's not rocket science. The more numbers, the busier the roads. The busier the roads, the more chance of accidents. It's common sense, I think. Another big factor, certainly as I see for the Thais, may be lack of concentration. Concentration in their world is not the strongest point in any part of life. Being married to my beautiful Thai wife, of course, I have many, many fantastic and lovely Thai friends, and I just know from knowing them, living with them, amongst them, the concentration's not high on their agenda. So if they ride round with lack of concentration, they're going to have accidents. Yes, you see accidents with cars and trucks, but the biggie is motorbikes. Huge, huge volume of motorbikes on the road. They're like flies in places. And the main thing to remember when you come on holiday here is, by all means, I don't want to put you off, hire a car, hire a motorbike, if you've got experience on a motorbike. If you haven't got any experience on a motorbike, then don't hire one. Take a car, use public transport. I see so many tourists hire motorbikes, and I watch them drive or wobble off up the road, and I look at them and think, that's possibly your first time on a motorbike. Well, you don't want to be doing that in Thailand. The Thais drive very unpredictably. They don't use indicators, or if they do, they'll put an indicator on and leave it on for a week. So you don't believe non-indication. People are going to turn where they want to turn, and don't believe indication, because that was probably put on last Tuesday morning somewhere at the other part of the island. They drive around with their indicators on all the time, means nothing. So expect the unexpected. Just be careful. If you're a confident and professional driver, you won't have any problems. You'll soon work them out. It's a pretty good driving ethic in the way that it's a non-aggressive style of driving. People are not peeping their horns at you and come out of the way, or if you pull out in front of somebody or have a near miss, you don't get a volley of horns or people shaking their fists like in England and other parts of the world. You just put your hand up or nod to say sorry, and that's what you'll get back. People are just very nice and friendly, even when they're behind the wheel or on a motorbike. Weather conditions control it greatly. Thailand's a very hot and humid country. Very hot. All year round. So during the dry spells, there's a huge amount of rubber deposits off tyres go onto the road surface. Fuel spills from lorries and buses. And then it rains. And it goes very, very slippy with all that rubber and fuel. So you change your driving style. You slow down. If you're on a bike, you go around bends very slowly, as upright as you can. You don't lean a bike in Thailand. When it's wet, it'll slip. The Thais don't spend money. They're not big on spending money on the motorbikes. That's probably the easiest thing to say without being blunt. I just had a brand new tyre on the front of my motorbike. Why wouldn't you? Some of the tyres on their motorbikes are smoother than my bonds. Why? Okay, well, some can't afford to splash money on motorbikes, and that's perhaps the last thing that they will spend the money on. But it does cause them to slip and slide quite a bit. I just had a new tyre on my front wheel. Excuse me. It cost me 500 baht, about £12, 12 UK sterling. You won't catch me riding with the bull tyres. Bald head, yeah, but I've always got my helmet on to cover my bald head. Another biggie, most ties don't wear helmets, don't wear safety gear at all. Okay, it's too hot for leathers, nobody's going to wear full leathers, but they don't wear helmets. I just had to change location, it was getting too hot there in the sun. So helmets, they're not good, the tyres are not good at wearing helmets. Another thing is overloading vehicles, trucks, and bikes. Not uncommon to see 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 people on one motorbike, including children, babies in arms, and a big shop, maybe a month's shopping. Not good practice, but it's what they do. So just be wary. If you're coming over, you think you might hire a car or a bike, don't forget your driving licence. You get pulled up by the police, they will want to see your driving licence from your country of origin. Earn yourself some extra brownie points before you come. Pop into your local post office. I can only speak for England, but the international driving permit available worldwide. In the UK, costs £5.50 sterling. Take your passport in, take your driving licence in, take a small passport size photo in, and £5.50. You'll have a international driving permit for valid for 12 months. The police see that, very impressed. On your way to have a nice day, thank you for stopping. One more. Driving practice that the Thais seem to love to do, and this annoys me, but I can never understand why. They drive on the left, so for us in the UK and other nations that drive on the left, it's a good place to start. You're pretty much at home. You very often have a wideish motorbike lane to the near side, and very often 2 full lanes to your right hand side. Bikes can use any lane, of course, but if it's quiet, you stick to the bike lane. I've been on the bike lanes with no other traffic behind me on the 2 major lanes, and normally a Thai person comes up behind you on a motorbike and he will want to overtake you on the near side. It's beyond me, it's like a death wish they've got. And they'll squeeze through a tiny little gap on the left, so you really got to keep your eye on the mirrors and watch them coming through on that one. But as long as you're aware, observant, you'll get used to it very quickly. I hope that doesn't put anyone off. Please come. If you don't want to drive, like I've said before, public transport's plentiful and cheap. Motorbike taxis, tuk-tuks, buses, trains, it's not a problem to get about. But on a beautiful island like Phuket, some 25 kilometres by 15, it's a sizable island. And the freedom of a car and a motorbike is just great. You can drive around and see lots of good things. So by all means, come over and do it. Just watch what you're doing. Have I ever seen or experienced any near misses or amusing things? Well, nothing too amusing if it's involved an accident, but yes, a couple. I was driving the bike back home a few weeks ago up a very, very long straight road, bike lane and 2 big wide lanes. Nothing about particularly. I'm not hanging about, it's a big straight. I drive it most days, to be fair. And I noticed a pickup that had pulled off and parked on the pavement, so he was off the road. He wasn't a threat to me at all. By the time I got level with him, it was one of these internet providers. And by the time I got alongside him, he'd removed a huge, great long bamboo ladder from his roof, chucked it on his shoulder, spun round and kicked the ladder straight out over my lane. Damn near knocked my head off, but I just got underneath it. Always expect the unexpected. And one more thing. Opposite Newey's Kitchen is a bike rental shop. Very, very good, run by a very, very nice Thai family. Highly professional operation. Superb fleet of brand new bikes, good rates. Sound guys. I was having my coffee one morning some weeks ago, and a tourist, a Westerner, single guy on his own, went to hire a bike off him. Received the bike, received simple instruction. They're not difficult. It's twist and go. There's no gear changing even involved in most of these bikes. If you can drive a Dodgem car, you can drive one of these motorbikes pretty much. He got his helmet. He paid his money. He pulled off the lot to the road edge. He looked right, observing the traffic. He looked left. He looked right again and left again. I thought, very sensible guy. He then opened the throttle and went straight across the road, and I mean straight across the road, and smashed straight into a massage shop window. Doosh. Ended up in the back of an ambulance, and it must have been the shortest motorbike hire agreement I've ever seen. It was all of 20 seconds. It was quite clear to me it was probably the first time on a bike he didn't get a clue what he was doing. Or he panicked, I don't know which, but he didn't get far. So, be careful. Enjoy, but be careful. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope there's a bit of information there that may help you make decisions about driving, and a bit of information about the roads. Like I said, roads are dangerous all over the world, mainly caused by the people that are on them, not thinking what they're doing or watching what they're doing. Thank you to all the subscribers. The channel's building slowly. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Please do so. Press the subscribe button. Join the family. Help my channel grow. And oh, what's that I've just seen? I'm sure there's a broken insulator on that power line there. I could just nip up and could change that. It's not going to last long. The next rainstorm, it'll go boom. I might help them out there. Nah, not today. It's a bit warm. I'm going to have a power nap instead. See you on the next one. Take care.